come out here?
Damn.
Yeah, boy. I'm about to put the side markers on. I'm about to put this side on, and that side on. The main problem I had with trying to put these on originally was, one, I couldn't pull the little under wheel well cover back enough to get under there because of this wheel. And then I seen people will use a jack and put it on the little stands, but I don't have a jack right now, and I don't have the stands, which I do need a jack, because if I ever have to change my tire, I'm cooked. But I seen that somebody who had did it, they had pulled it back, and there was like a 10 millimeter that you could unscrew, and then it was basically a 10 millimeter that you could unscrew. That's for this the back bumper. You could pull that off, and then you could get to the 2 screws that's holding this in. And I was like, that's cool. And he did it without having to prop up his car and take off the wheels. I had almost all of the tools, but what I didn't have was this little one right here, where you could change out the top, which is gonna be used for the screws and whatnot. I see it. This one orange, that one red, but it ain't just gonna be like how this just got the light right there. It's gonna be like all the way through. I work at Tesla, and basically I know a little bit about the car. I mean, it's an EV, not an actual car, but you know, it's still a car at the end of the day. It still got seats in it, still got a hood, all that. It still runs and all that. But basically, you know, I kind of deal with this type of stuff at work, pry tools and all that, and get stuff out. So I already know how this go. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I'm about to start getting into it. And one thing about this process, I'm gonna record some parts of it, but I don't have nobody to really record me. So I'm working off using the flash on my phone, because I'm recording with just my phone, you know what I mean? It's just me out here working, just the YN working on this car out here. Y'all know how that go. So we gonna get started, and hopefully it's clean. The only thing that I do have problem with is, boom, I ordered them. They're supposed to be white, but the only thing about it, they came like pitch black. I don't know if that's how they're supposed to look, and when you turn on the car, it's supposed to be white or something like that, but they're pitch black. Let me see. My bad, y'all, got the bag open, but boom, you see, they just like pitch black. So I don't know if it's supposed to light up all the way, but we gonna see. We gonna see when we get there. So I'm gonna catch back with y'all when I get working on the first side of the car. Y'all feel me? I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take off these little push pins that's on the bumper inside the wheel well. You probably might have to take a little bit more off, depending on how far you're trying to reach back there and how small your hands is. But I decided to do a voiceover because this process took me a little minute more than it should have, and I just wanted to skim through this real quick and just do the voiceover, because it was some shit. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna start trying to pull out this part right here, basically trying to pull it out. And what you're gonna do is gonna be a little screw right there gonna unscrew that mug, and then you're gonna be able to kind of take off the bumper. After you take off that screw, you're gonna be able to take off the bumper a little bit, and that's gonna help you get to the screws that's on the 2 screws that's on the side markers. It's supposed to help you. This is what YouTube said. Here is me right now trying to undo the screw. This shit was hard, trying to get your hand back there. Personally, I recommend just, for the back side, I recommend just jacking up your car and getting up under there, cause tell you, this shit hard. Trying to get your hands up under there, and especially if your hands are not small, you are going to struggle. But I end up getting it or whatnot. But tell you, this shit was hard. And this is me right here trying to pull this thing off, trying to get this bumper off. Cause tell you, man, I wasn't trying to go too hard and trying to end up breaking this shit, but trying to get this thing off, I'm trying to pull with some force, but not too much force to break it. It was not going my way. And this is me right here trying to get to the 2 screws holding in the side markers, and also taking out some more push pins because I needed to be able to stick my hand all the way back there, because trying to take out this bumper stuff is a little hard because I ain't trying to use so much force. I'm not trying to break the bumper, and now I gotta do the side marker and the bumper. So since that wasn't really working for real, try to hurry up, find a different solution by taking out these push pins and trying to expand it as much as I can. But tell you, this stuff damn near cannot be done, bro. I tried taking out a whole bunch of these push pins, trying to get the thing out the way, but it was not working because the wheel. That's why I say I recommend just jacking up when it comes to these back ones. I recommend just jacking up your car, cause it's shit hard. Now if you could do it without even having to jack up your car, yeah, do that. But my hands, they cannot fit. As small as they is, they cannot fit back there. So I was trying any solution I can, but shit was not working. So the next day came, and boom, I'm out here trying to do this stuff again because I could not do it yesterday night. I tried to do both sides of the back wheels and could not get it done. Just trying this stuff without not trying to jack your car, bro. This stuff is, if you could do it, do it. But yeah, I could not do it. Yeah, I just could not do it, man. It was not gonna work. It was not working. So since I couldn't get it from the back, I started going from the front. And tell you, the fronts, you do not have to jack your car from the front side. You could do that just regular. Back side, yeah, you probably might gonna have to jack your hand up. I said hand, but car. But if you want to get to the back ones, it's gonna be easier to just jack up. But the front side though, you gonna be Gucci. All you gotta do for the front side for real is really just turning your wheel inwards, and that's the best method I seen that you could do to get the front ones in. Just turning your wheel in, taking the push pins out, and getting straight to it. Alright, so boom, we got the screw, the new side marker, and this is the tool, the bit that I use to take it out. I think it was a T20, something like that, I think. But this is what you gotta do when you're dealing with the new side markers. So your original one's gonna already have the grooves in there, like for the screw. So basically for the new ones, how they come, they ain't gonna have no grooves, so you have to manually make those grooves yourself. You could either get smaller screws, or you could use the screws that you already have. I recommend just using screws you already have. So I took the bit and made a little bit of kind of an opening, a hole, to where I could put the old screws in there and then start twisting them in and start making a groove for the new side markers. That's the best way that I figured out how to do it. And do that for both sides. So start screwing it in there and then making the grooves. And then you also have to be careful when you put it in there. Make sure you put it in there right, because when you start doing this and start screwing in, it doesn't have no real grooves for real, so you're making it. So if you ain't careful, it'll go either which way and it'll start to bend the plastic, which y'all gonna see in a little bit, but it almost broke. But just be careful doing that though. And right here, you can see what I'm talking about. Gotta be careful because the mug almost broke. And right now, this is me just plugging up the side marker. It's real easy, just plug and play, put the screws in. It ain't that hard, it's simple. This me right here trying to check it because, it's pitch black. Then it's in daytime. It's supposed to be white, but it does light up during the nighttime, but you can't really see it during the daytime. But you see it though. I'm not gonna front. This is probably gonna be the most part that you gonna struggle on, is putting it back in, because once again, this is the easiest way to do it without jacking up your car, but also the wheel is still in the way. So you gonna have kind of limited mobility trying to get back there because the wheel is still in the way. Versus if it wasn't in the way, you would have full access to the mug. But it works, but it's a kind of a little bit harder just doing it with the wheel being there. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to make it easy without having to do too many steps. But this is probably like the most annoyingest part that I have to deal with. And then also it being hot outside. So, And this right here is just me making the other side and getting the, I don't remember which side this was, but it was one of them. This is me getting the other side prepared, and we're going to install that in, put that in, and we're going to be good to go. Look like that. To the other side. Look like that. And it's it's nighttime, what? And hopefully they glow. You see they all black. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I need to get the... Okay. Yeah. Alright. It's a little brighter. Yeah. Right. It's kind of like... Nah, they don't like match. I was thinking this is gonna be like as white as a headlight, but it's still good though. What you mean? We'll go for a little drive in the mud. That's the fresh. My tent's so dark, bro. Whenever it come nighttime, I gotta turn the light down. Oh snap! Gotta turn the little light down because it's so damn dark. Trying to see out the car. I see what's going on. Bright headlights. I should have took it. That way I can shoot all the way straight down. The keys in the cup holder. Damn. It's so damn dark. Yeah, though, most stuff coming on the way, but best believe we gonna be in there. Skirt.